Section 3.1 is duplicating segments and angles. Section 3.2 is constructing perpendicular bisectors. Get this in your table of contents, and then we'll begin with 3.1. Reminder, another word for duplicating is copying. We're going to copy segments and angles. Before we do that, though, let's clarify three words: sketching, drawing, and constructing. When you see the word sketch, you should think you're using freehand. You're not using any of your geometry tools. Measurements are not important, just getting the idea of the shape in your mind. So that's sketching. When we talk about drawing, that's what we've been doing up to now. It's careful, it's accurate. You're using a protractor and a ruler to make measurements. Now, when we use construct, we mean we're only using compasses and straight edges. No measuring. You can't use a protractor, you can't use a ruler. You're only using a compass to produce arcs, and a straight edge to produce straight lines. So again, whenever you see that word construct, that's a cue for you to take out your compass and straight edge. By the way, this is a cue for you. If you don't have those items out right now, take out your compass and a straight edge, or talk to Kingsbury and borrow one. So we're going to start with copying a segment by construction. So here I have a segment, I call it AB, and if I want to construct a copy, I'm going to start by drawing a ray. That ray has an endpoint, it's also called A, and then grab your compass. You're going to open the compass so that the point is on one point of the original segment, the pencil's on the other, and then you're going to slide over the point to A, and you're going to draw a short arc. Now where that arc intersects the segment, that is going to be the copied line segment. So we just constructed a copy, and if you want to watch it again, we've got a video on Schoology. So make sure you take a look at those construction how-to videos. Next, we're going to talk about copying an angle by construction. So here I have a given angle. I call it DEF. And to copy it using construction, first you're going to draw a ray, then grab your compass. With your compass, you're going to open up to any size setting, and you're going to draw two arcs. One arc through point E, and the other arc through the end point of the ray that you just drew. The goal behind that is to make sure that these distances, there we go, those two distances are equal to that third distance. Oops. So then after you've done that, you're going to take your compass, you're going to put your point on one of the arc intersections, the pencil on the other. You're going to kind of measure that distance, and you're going to slide your compass over to the arc, and you're going to draw a little tiny intersection arc. Remember, the goal here is kind of measuring how open the angles are, so that that distance corresponds with that distance. And then after you've done that, all you have to do is connect the end point of the ray through the intersection of those two arcs. A reminder, there is a video on Schoology. Take a watch. Make sure that you are really solid on copying angles. Our next construction, section 3.2, constructing perpendicular bisectors. So perpendicular bisectors, kind of a 2-for-1 deal. First, we make 90 degrees. And, whoa, what happened here? Here we go. And we create a midpoint. So we cut it in half, and we make 90-degree angles. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. So let me show you how to construct a perpendicular bisector. First, draw yourself a line segment about halfway down your page. We're going to construct a perpendicular bisector. So again, take out your compass and your straight edge. With your compass, put your point on one of the endpoints and open the compass so that you're more than half the distance of the original segment. You're going to draw an arc and then slide the point over to the other endpoint and draw another arc. Where those two arcs intersect, connect the dots. And now you've just created a perpendicular bisector. Right? We've got our perpendicular and our bisector. So we have a perpendicular bisector. It creates a midpoint and makes 90 degrees. A reminder, there is a video on Schoology if you want to watch it again. And then finally, we have two little definitions for special segments in triangles. A median connects the vertex of a triangle to a midpoint. In other words, it connects a corner to the midpoint of an opposite side. So here we've drawn in one median. There are three other medians that you could draw in. And then a mid-segment. A mid-segment connects two midpoints of two sides. So here we have an example of a mid-segment connecting the midpoint of kind of that upper right side and the bottom side. Again, there are three mid-segments in a triangle. So to recap, you have three constructions. You have copying a segment. You have copying an angle. You have constructing a perpendicular bisector. And then two definitions. We have the triangle median and the triangle mid-segment. Now that's a lot of stuff for one day. We're going to get a whole bunch of practice with it. So after your notes are all quality done, go find Mr. Kingsbury for the assignment of the day.